What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We are back today working on the pure stock, but before that I have some driver shout outs to do for a couple of awesome drivers who have sent us some merch and some stickers for our door up here. So let's get into that, and then once we get that done, we will immediately go over to that pure stock and start cutting that thing up. So as you can see, our trailer door is filling up with some awesome stickers. I'm very thankful for all of you guys who are sending them in. If y'all would like to send them like the awesome people we're about to shout out here, y'all just email me in the description. See, I've got a lot to go over here real fast. We're gonna run through each one and then we'll come back individually and I'll do each one, but I'm just gonna do a brief overview. We've got Tyler Austin here who has sent me a note. And Tyler Austin, he is from Vermont, and he races in a class called the Flying Tigers. He races a pretty awesome car. Tyler has sent us a sticker, so thank you, Tyler, for that. We'll get that put up on the board, or on the door. I'm gonna probably murder these two names, but we've got Trevor Batoya and Bree Collier. They are awesome. Here's a picture of his car, Trevor's car. But they also race RSX, and so Bree is getting back into it, and Trevor's taking the year off to help Bree. They sent us a really nice note, and I won't get into that, but Trevor and Bree, thank y'all very much. Y'all have some amazing looking rides, so we'll get them put up on the door. Right here is an awesome one. Y'all check this out. This is C&K Racing. They drive mini stocks, which is one of the old ones that we pulled out whenever we got our mini stock out of the way. Y'all check out that number 13 and number 48. And they also have a 000, a 000. They won up Austin, an old Falcon. But you got Craig Speedy and Kenny DeBerry in the 13 and 48 Outlaw mini stocks. They're from Cleveland, Texas. So that's cool. I forgot to mention that Bree and Trevor, they're from North Carolina. So that's where they're coming from. Then we've got really cool shout out here with Miss Riley Joe. If you guys have noticed, we've shout out Kryptonite Pit Lights, and this is Miss Riley Joe Racing. She drives this awesome car here, and they have been kind enough to send us a sticker for her racing. We love them guys over there. So really cool stickers here that we're going to put on the car and the door. And they also sent me a really awesome shirt with Miss Riley Joe. So that's cool. She's got a ton of sponsors on the back, and I'm going to be proud to wear that and represent her. If I can get it open. Sorry. There you go. It's got her two carts on the back, number 170. And then last but not least, Mr. Jack and Flume is how you pronounce that. So they have sent me also a shirt, Jack and Joey Flume. And so they got some Cavaliers, and they run at Bristol, so they're awesome as well. So Jack and Joey Flume, they have a YouTube channel. I'm going to link that down in the description below, so make sure you guys check them out and go and subscribe. And I said last but not least, but I'm sorry, we do have one more. Y'all check this out. These are my guy friends up in, sorry again, Minnesota, Steinberg Racing, Minnesota Dirt. So they have a YouTube channel, and I actually won one of their giveaways and got some of this merch. They race modifieds like Chase Holland. So y'all be sure to check Minnesota Dirt out as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get these stickers put up here on the board real quick. I keep saying the board. On the door, and I'll show y'all that real quick. And then we'll wrap that up and we'll get to work on the pure stock. There you go, guys. It's filling on up. Got Tyler, the guy in Minnesota Dirt, link in the description for their YouTube. We got Trevor and Bree, Jack and Joey Flume, Craig, Kenny, and Miss Riley Joe. So thank y'all again. Very excited to see this. Y'all help me. I got a lot more door down here and a lot more up top to get going. So I am very excited to see this thing getting more and more. But that's enough of the door. Let's go over here, and I'm going to show y'all what we're going to do on this pure stock today. So here she is in all her glory. If y'all been following along with this playlist, y'all be sure, if you haven't, to go back and watch. This is my 1980 something Chevy Camaro / Firebird. No, it is a Firebird. But this is going to be what we're going to be working on today. I'm excited about this. I know I have mentioned to you guys that since my surgery, I haven't done nothing, but I have come out here and cleaned up and pulled this out and mowed and got it ready. But the last time we worked on this, in the last video on this build series, I cut this whole rear end off and talked about this gas tank. And lo and behold, I found out that this thing was not as hard to get out as I thought. So you can see the front's out already. So all I got to do is grind off 2 bolts here. We're going to go ahead and drop that to get this more opened up. And then the next big topic or discussion of this video is going to be this front pillar and this pillar. So I know that if you guys are watching, it looks extremely rusty through the phone, but a lot of this is about to go away because this is garbage and all this is getting cut out because I talked to the guy who's going to be helping me with this a lot, and I do not need this as long as the frame's good. So that's enough yapping about it. Let's get to cutting. First things first, get that gas tank out or fuel cell and then get to cutting on this. Let's go. That's a wrap. For any of you guys wondering why I was grinding around this, some of you may get this, some of you won't. This gas tank has the same type of gas my Legend car had. So I don't have to worry about it blowing up. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So that was a lot easier than I expected it to be. I was worried about that a lot more than I thought. Or it was gonna be, I thought it was gonna be a lot harder than I thought. But come to find out, look how easy it just dropped out. So that's good news. So we're done with this. So that opens this up a lot. Lets me be able to see a lot more in here. Can see the rear end and the chunk and all. And there it is. Of course, I gotta get all this out of the way. But that's one thing down. I'll get all these bolts out that I cut and get all that marked off the list. Now I guess the next thing is going to be tackling this here, which I hope that this is just as easy as that back was. But we shall find out here shortly. Before I get started though, I just remembered this. Over old Ryan Cherezian over at Cherezian Racing, he's building one of these hobby stocks or bombers or thunder stocks, whatever he calls it, I can't remember. But anyway, in one of his videos, he was talking to somebody about they better get on it. I feel the same way. I started this and I need to get back on it, so that's what we're doing. But y'all be sure to go check Ryan Cherezian over at Cherezian Racing out. He's building this exact thing and I'm learning a ton from Ryan. So shout out to you, Ryan, if you're watching. Thank you, buddy. You inspired me to get back out here and work on this now. I mean, also, I can work on it because all the other race cars are done. So here we go. Let's get back to work and get this cut out and see what we got. Well, I know that was a lot of grinding, but here it is. It has opened up. But you can see I got all the rust part out and I've got to the good part of this. And this is really pointless, I think. There's no point in having this in the car. So you can see that right here, this is already kind of separated. I don't know if y'all can tell, but that is separated and busted. And so this is also on the bottom is busted as well, but at least I'm to the good part. It looks like at one point this was like pipe riveted together or whatever. But that's not what I care about. I care about right here. And you can see here is the frame, and it is solid. And I'm glad I did this because, again, guys, this goes along the lines of safety. Look at this. This wasn't welded, and this wasn't welded all the way out. So that is a good thing that I found that. But I rolled this back some so that you can see the solid frame down here. And I'm gonna eventually take all this out. And the plan, not in this video, but a later video, now you can see where they tied it together right there a lot better, is I talked to Mr. Steve Edens at SWE, and also a bunch of other people have also confirmed this. The goal is to get this bar tied into this frame. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do like an A-arm type deal, angles. So I'm gonna come from right here with an angle piece out to meet this, and then I'm also gonna angle back that way, and then from right here I'll go straight. So I'll come out with a piece of straight first, and then I'll tie 2 angles that way, and then I'll take and cut this open to where this is hollow, and then I'll get a sleeve and go on the inside and extend this bar. Or I may even come up here somewhere and redo all this. I'm not sure yet. I'm sure some of you guys will have the best way for me to do this. But I am going to get all of this sheet metal out of the way. This is all just pot riveted in, so them take forever, so I'm not gonna bore you guys with that. More than likely, I'll do all the rest off camera. I may come back and do this one. This one here is a whole lot more of a mess than this front is. But at least now I can see the frame, and I can see that this is gonna work out, because I've got to do it to this front and to that front. It's the exact same way. If you're new and this is your first time watching, I'll show you guys. So it's done the exact same way. There's nothing up under here. But the plan is to get that done, and this back here is good. This part is solid. That goes straight down to the frame right there. So all that's tied in. So I don't have to do this side. I do need to clean this out though. But anywho, we'll wrap that up. And I just wanted to get out here and work a little bit on this pure stock. I know it wasn't much work, but at least we got that done, and also got this out. So that's a huge deal, so that I can just move closer and get this thing closer to getting sandblasted. So that is the ultimate goal, is to get this thing completely stripped out. I know it's taken me a little bit longer, but like I mentioned to you guys before, this car is not a priority this year. I just had some time today to come out here and to get this done and work on it a little bit to see, because that has been bugging me, to see how bad that would be to get that out. And now that I see it takes a little bit more time than normal, I'll come out here and do the other ones, and then I'll get a lot more work done before I come back with another video and update you guys on that. But thank you so much for watching, guys. We're getting close to 3,000 mark on our subscribers. At 3,000 subscribers, we will be doing another huge giveaway. Thanks again to all of the awesome drivers so far who have sent me stickers for the door. I also got Wayne's sticker put on there, and all the cool merch. We do have our merch, and I've got 16 more hats available if anybody would like them. But as of now, we're just going to keep plugging away. Got the RSX cars done, and the next car to get finished is Dad's, the mailman's car, and get it ready to go now that we have all the parts for that. So thank you guys so much for tuning in today. Hope you guys enjoyed this video and this build series so far. We're getting ever so close to getting this thing to where we can get it all exposed and get it, you know, pressure washed and get it sandblasted down to the bare metal and go from there. So we'll get that done, and hopefully next year maybe get this on the track. I do have Clark McMahon has contacted me about the engine build, so that build is coming soon as well. So anyways, y'all make sure to subscribe. Let me know what y'all think of this down in the comments section, and hit that like button. Thank y'all so much. See you guys in the next one.